Hey guys, you're here with Lawrence again. Thanks for joining me. I'm a few hours away from getting onto a flight to Thailand, so the next episode will be from there, and I'm really excited to be podcasting from there. And this afternoon, my sister and I will be flying with two babies. So she recently gave birth to twins, two 5-month-old babies, which has been an amazing journey and a blessing for us. It's been hectic, you know, obviously feeding, burping, changing nappies, constantly needing to look after these babies has been tiring, but it's so worth it. And now we're going to fly for almost 20 hours with these two little munchkins, which it's going to be interesting. And the thing my sister's most worried about and keeps talking to me about is, what are other people going to think if these babies start crying? And you know what? I'm sure we've all been there, or most of us have been there on a flight or in some sort of public transport, and there is this baby crying, and you're just looking at the mom and you're thinking, oh my word, can this mom not keep this baby quiet? It's so annoying. And you know, it is, I can understand why she might feel a little bit worried about what other people think, and to be honest, I've also got those fears. But that is probably the biggest thing holding most people back from taking a chance on themselves, taking a chance on their dreams. You know, what about you? When last did criticism or other people's opinions stop you from doing what you wanted to do? Maybe you wanted to write that song. Maybe you wanted to try out for idols. Maybe you wanted to start that business. Maybe you wanted to start trading. Maybe you wanted to try acting. And then other people around you's opinions said, but you can't do that. You're not good enough for that. And it shunts us. It keeps us down. And I really believe that if we could stop letting other people's opinions affect our own, we would be unstoppable. We would be unstoppable. Because when we're expecting other people to approve of us and we use their opinions to define our own worth, we become victims. We start to live the lives other people around us find okay. We start to live to the expectation of our peer group. Now, sometimes that's a good thing. You know, in the military, Tony Robbins was explaining the story, but in the military, the Marines have the highest quality of living and the highest standards set for themselves during their time in the Marine. As soon as they leave, they start to binge on food and on TV and on negativity, and they start to go down on a downward spiral. And the reason is because when they're in the Marine, they're surrounded by people who have an incredibly high standard. So their standard is set by the people around them, which is great. If you're surrounded by highly ambitious, strong, determined, positive, excited, ambitious people, those are the people who are going to keep you honest with your dreams. The thing is, if we let other people, negative people, randoms, affect our lives with their opinions, we're going to be victims to them. So guys, my advice for you, and the advice I've been telling myself while walking around on the deck here, my little pump-up session for the flight is, harden the fuck up. Harden up. That's it. You know, if other people don't like what you're doing, harden up. Who cares? As long as you're focused on what you're doing and you know why you're doing it, it doesn't matter. With these babies, when we're flying, I don't care if they start crying and other people are looking, because these babies are talking through their crying. They've probably got blocked ears. They may be hungry. They're trying to ask for help. And what they want and what they think of me is much more important than what that person on the left or the right of me is looking at me and thinking, oh my God, you're a bad parent. We got to harden up. We got to not care what other people think. And I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes you also just pump yourself up and say, screw what they think, because this is what I believe. Whatever it could be, if it's music, if it's art, if it's starting a business, if it's leaving corporate, if it's following and chasing this person and telling this person that you love them, even though you're scared that maybe they won't feel the same way, at least try, go for it. Yeah, because I think that's liberating. I really believe that it's liberating to say, screw what you think, I'm doing what I believe. And I think there's a great quote that says, if you do not want to be criticized, then do nothing, say nothing, be nothing. Because that's what it is. If you want to please everybody, then be average. Be below average, because then no one will be threatened by you, no one will be irritated by you. But if you want to do something magical, if you want to do something great, if you want to change the world, if you want to change the game, well, then you're going to have to step on some toes. And I think another piece of advice maybe is focus on the right people's opinion. So if your family is very close to you, what is their opinion? Take that as a bit of confidence. Take that as truth. What are your close friends, the friends who actually want the best for you, not the friends who are intimidated and jealous of you doing your great things? Because we all have those friends who are insecure and try and bring you down to their level. I'm talking about the close friends, the friends that only want the best for you. Go and ask them their opinion. Guys, I know it's hard. I know it's difficult to sometimes get negative feedback and criticism from other people, but you know what? If you want a great life, if you want an easy life, do what is hard. If you want a hard life, do what is easy. And keep on changing the game. Every single emotion that you feel is actually an action signal. It's telling you to do something, and when you heed the message, that emotion dissipates. So if we look at fear, and fear are things like worry, stress,